There are some lessons to be learned from the European Union on the trading front. This is according to Tan Sri Tony Fernandes, who is a council member of ASEAN Business Advisory Council or ASEAN-BAC Malaysia and CEO of Capital A Berhad.
To add to Tan Sri Nazir, personally, I would like to be more like the European Union. Not on the political front, but on the trading front.
Okay.
Right. So I think the EU has been a great success, and I think the UK is now seeing that actually leaving the EU was detrimental to their economy, and so they're now trying to find ways to go back in. So from a trading and an economic bloc, the EU, as other regional economic unions, have been very successful. I think the EU probably, in terms of politics and regulations and all those things, probably is way ahead of, or maybe never even needed in terms of ASEAN. But in terms of creating a single trading bloc, that's very important. Going back to your question, and Nazir kind of touched on it as well, is we're not a single market. A foreign investor coming in has to set up 10 companies, has to deal with different regulations, and so the economy of size, which people are excited about, 700 million people, is not fully met.
Right.
The efficiencies are not fully met.
Catch the full one-hour conversation on Consider This, which also featured Tan Sri Nazir Razak, Chairperson of ASEAN-BAC Malaysia, and Lim Chen Yuan, Council Member of ASEAN-BAC Malaysia, as well as Group CEO of Yinson Holdings Berhad. Now, other than that, throughout the one-hour conversation on Consider This, we also touched on the ASEAN business entity. More specifically, what are the hindrances to the proposal?
Well, I think, for a start, the beauty of this idea is that it does not require reciprocity.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so Malaysia can just go ahead
and do it.
Whether Indonesia does it or Thailand does it, it doesn't matter. Okay. That's how easy it is. Then, if you talk about the hindrances, well, it's always going to be difficult because it involves multiple stakeholders, multiple ministries. So, for instance, movement of people would require Home Ministry. I think if you ask the Trade Ministry, they're very much in favour of this idea, but the Home Ministry will look at it, have concerns and so on. So one has to tackle all these things. But I think if if the government actually sits down and thinks about it, this is actually a very innovative yet very simple way of realising this.
Do you see